I speak to at least 10 small business owners every week on LinkedIn on how to generate leads with LinkedIn and how to grow their business with LinkedIn. And one problem that I keep hearing again and again with them is like they couldn't find who are their ideal clients are. They are saying like I couldn't find who to connect with. I couldn't find whether the people I'm speaking to are my right audience, or I don't know whether the people who are engaging with my posts are my audience, or like problems like this one. And I feel like, and all of them what they do is they just post content, and they think like somehow the traction will build. Even I was in the same position as them. I thought like by just posting content, somehow the traction of my right audience will come and I will start signing them as clients. But it really doesn't work out, because by posting content, you are competing against. Content is must, it is necessary to build trust, but only content is not necessary at the start, because by posting free content you are literally like fighting against a whole set of people who wants attention in this platform. And by just, even though your content may be very niche or it's super specific to your target audience, the chances of reaching it, reaching making it like making it to your target audience is very less. So what we are going to do is, at the start, we are going to make our own target audience group of people who wants to listen to us. And we are going to do it by two ways. One is like attending events where the problem is actively discussed, and you go there, turn on your camera, be there, ask good questions, and take like 6 to 7 people who might who might be a good fit for your in your ICP, and start speaking with them. What I usually do is I note down the names and the questions they ask there. I come back and give them a very personalized message saying that I met you in the event, and since you asked this, I have some idea. I have some good idea. I also have some good idea. Are you open to listen to that? And I start solving problems with them, just because I know they showed a signal by attending an event that solves the same problem as I solved. Okay, this is one type. And now since you're having conversation and you are also posting content related to the same problem that you're solving, you build trust, or you also build trust with them. And since you're also having like one-on-one conversation with them, you're building trust with them. And the good thing is you're building trust with the right people. That's the good thing, because when you comment, or when you comment 50 times a day, you build the visibility, but you're building a visibility with the unrelated audience. And the audience that you build from there is not really going to use, it's not really use for you. And but by just speaking with 5 to 6 people that you're meeting in an event, where you like, and you're solving problem in one-on-one interaction with them, you're building a good type of audience for a long term thing. Okay. And the other thing is, this is where and this is where the podcast really works out. This is known as like borrowing credibility, and you can do this easily like by having someone in the industry that you're looking forward, or that your industry looks forward and listens to. Connect with them, send a warm message, say that you I want like just provide value with them, and be present in the conversation. And like and get into a meeting with them, and like record like a event or podcast with them. And by doing that, and sitting and speaking with the person in your industry who has the recognition, or it might not work out every time. Everyone cannot like, they might be valuing their time very well, it might not accept. But what I would suggest is use also this way. This is also a way to do this, by sitting with the person who is already have the credibility and speaking with them. You are borrowing his credibility and borrowing his audience who might relate to you well than him. Okay, so this is where podcast really works out. These are two methods, where one is like going to events where the problem is actively discussed and getting people from there to listen to your content, and or like speaking to people where the discussing ideas about the problems you solve in the same industry and borrowing their credibility. And now you have a set of people who wanted to listen to you just because they are relating to you. And now when you post content, you build trust with them, and when you start conversation with them, when you start conversation, you can easily sign them as clients. And even though this may take a long time, like take in mind, like you are building the right set of audience, not today. Maybe like after 6 months you will have like 2000 to 2500 people who are exactly your target audience, who exactly have the problem you solve. And now, as you're having conversation with them, you're building trust with your content, you can easily have like a good amount of lead flow after 6 months. It's a long term route, but instead of commenting 50 times a day and taking the visibility from an unrelated audience, this is the right way to do it. Because at the start, no one has the credibility or brand value for people to come in and listen to just because you're posting content. You have to go out there and build yourself an audience, and going to events where the problem is discussed or borrowing someone's credibility is the right way to do it. Thank you.